you guys, thanks for coming to check out today's video. I am super excited about this video. I haven't done a braidless crochet tutorial in I don't know how long, and these are like some of my favorite tutorials, you guys, so let's jump right in. Alright, today I'm using two different curl patterns. I'm using Ripple Deep and Brazilian Twist from Authentic, and this can be found at SAMSBEAUTY.com. So I went ahead and parted my hair across the middle to separate my hair in a front section and a back section. And then I went ahead and parted the hair 3 times in the front, 2 large sections on either side, and then 2 smaller sections at the top. And these smaller sections at the top are going to create your left part, your middle part, and your side part. And then the larger sections on the sides will just hang to the sides. I have done this tutorial before in the past, but I made some mistakes and I told you guys there were some things that I would do differently, so here it is. What I did differently for this time is I made the section in the front larger in the middle. So on the sides, the section in the front is smaller, but in the middle, at the top and the crown of my head, the section is like longer and wider. And then I also decided to braid down the hair that was not in the ponytail holder. So instead of just putting the hair in ponytails, in the ponytail bun in the back, I decided to braid down each of those sections. Now, the great thing about braiding it down is it helps if the rubber band pops. If the rubber band pops, the braid is still there and will secure that section, which is so funny because the rubber bands did pop while I was doing this style and the style wasn't ruined. I had the 4 braids going back and it kept the section separated. So I would definitely suggest braiding it. Now, another thing that I did differently this time was I added the edge control or the gel to each of the sections in the front. I didn't add it into the back because the back of my hair is long enough to just hold into the bun without any gel, and I don't mind that, you know, the back of my hair isn't as like solidly held in because my hair is super thick. It's natural and it's just, you know, it's strong enough to handle it. Now the front of your hair is a little weaker. Obviously the strands are, you know, just not as densely packed as in the back and the crown of your head. So in the front, I felt it was necessary to add that extra structure to the braidless crochet. So I did in fact use edge control on each of the front sections. So I did want to clarify that. Now also, I was using 2 different curl patterns, and if you look, they just weren't meshing well together. It wasn't very seamless. It just looked too different. So I decided in the front section to go ahead and just use the one curl pattern, which is the Brazilian twist. And you guys, I was so much happier with just the one curl pattern than using both. So if I had it to do this style over again, I would have done the entire style just using the Brazilian twist. I don't feel that the Ripple Deep and the Brazilian twist sit well together on the same head. And you can go back and see how it was kind of looking with those 2 together, and it looks way better with just the Brazilian twist. So this is how the front section is looking. The entire front section is complete, and yeah, this is how I do the braidless crochet in the front. I didn't use any invisible method on this one. I just went ahead and used the traditional method that I always use, and I think it looks good. I think the knots are definitely more detectable when you use the traditional method. I would definitely suggest using the invisible method, but I just wanted to try it to see how it would look. So another thing that I ran into when I was doing this hair, because this hair is 20 inches long and I did cut it in half because I didn't want my style to be 20 inches long. I wanted it to be shorter than that. When you cut the hair in half, it does leave a blunt end on the hair. So you can kind of see how some of the ends of the Brazilian twist is like a nice tapered end, and some are like a bluntly cut end. So what I did to sort of disguise that is The cut end, I made that end a little shorter, and then the longer end, the tapered end, I made a little longer. So you'll see that like the fullness in this style is in the middle, because that blunt cut end is in the middle of the hairstyle as opposed to hanging and dangling down at the bottom. So I hope that makes sense. If you guys have questions, just leave it in the comment section down below and I'll definitely get back with you all. But you can kind of see it here where like some of the blunt ends are a little higher up towards the middle of the hairstyle, and then the tapered ends are lower down towards the bottom. So then I just trim some of those away just to give the hairstyle some shape, and then I just continue on doing the style. Stay tuned until the end where I'll show you how the style looks with all the different parting options. The middle part, the left side part, and the right side part. And yeah, you guys, I was really happy with the way this style came out. I'm super impressed with this hair. The Brazilian twist hair did really great. It was easy to work with. It wasn't slippery. It stayed in my head well, and it was easy to work with the latch hook. Now the ripple deep hair was super smooth. It was super wobbly and wiggly. I felt like it was coming out all the time, and it was just really difficult to work with. So if I had it to do all over again, I would definitely only work with the Brazilian twist hair. And yeah, that ripple deep gotta go.
That's good.
Alright you guys, so just to give you some of my final thoughts, I absolutely love this hair. I think it's super duper cute. I was talking to a friend of mine and he swears that these types of styles always look best on me. These braidless crochet natural looks that match my own natural hair best. Of course, I love my wigs, I love my weaves, I love all these different styles, but I have to admit I am partial to braidless crochet. I love how quick they are, I love how versatile they are, how affordable they are. I mean, this whole style I think was like $9 maybe 12. So I mean, there's just something about a quick, easy, affordable style that, you know, it's always gonna steal my heart. So make sure you guys head over to Sam's Beauty, check out this hair. I'll leave a link down below to Sam's Beauty's website, as well as to the direct link for this hair. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel, you guys. Turn on your post notifications so you never miss a new upload. And if you really like this video and feel like it'll be helpful to someone you know, definitely share it with them, because that would be awesome. And yeah, make sure you're following me on all my social media as well. I post a bunch of teasers. I post a lot of my hairstyles over on Instagram and Facebook first. So on Instagram, I'm just at Jess the Dragoness with 3 S's at the end. And then Facebook is Jess the Dragoness. Make sure you guys are also checking out my website where I sell baby hair scarves, hair, wigs, and some more great stuff. It's jessthedragoness.com. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.